The Biden administration's targeting two major banks, sovereign debt, Russian elites, and the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. But analysts say Russia will likely weather those economic sanctions, at least initially. That's because Vladimir Putin has stashed away a mountain of cash to use as a powerful financial shield. Russia has the fourth largest foreign exchange reserve in all the world. Their assets held by a central bank in foreign currency and gold reserves. In total, Russia's foreign exchange reserves total more than $630 billion. Economists say that's enough to counter the West's sanctions for the time being. Here's CNBC's Robert Frank.
Well, Shep, Russia has quietly been building a financial fortress to better protect itself against even the toughest U.S. sanctions. Its reserves now large enough to fund 2 years of imports or to pay off their entire national debt. Now, they don't need to do that, so they can use all this money to fund their largest companies, the government, the banks, and even the oligarchs for months and months. Now, Russia's dependence on oil and gas, that has long been seen as a weakness. Now, it is clearly a strength, with oil prices closing in on $100 a barrel. If oil holds at even $90 a barrel this year, Russia will have an additional $65 billion in its piggy bank, bringing its total reserves to over $700 billion. And that's why Russian officials say these sanctions will, quote, be unpleasant, but fundamentally change nothing. Now, the irony here is that Russia's new economic defenses are largely the result of the 2014 sanctions. Those were intended to stop Putin's invasions. Instead, they led him to create this new financial system that's even more sanction-proof and independent from the West. Now, some future sanctions that perhaps could do more damage to Russia include cutting them off from SWIFT, that is the global payment system. We could target a broader number of oligarchs who are more connected to the West, and we could squeeze more of their oil and gas sales. But the growing evidence suggests that sanctions in general have not been that effective at blocking autocrats from their military goals. Just take a look at North Korea. As one Treasury official told me, sanctions don't stop tanks. They can only slow them down.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.